Alright, so this is the latest program I've been building. It's a block manager. I think it's something that I've been trying to build for a little bit now and getting a little bit better with programming. So this is only taken me a few days to get to here, but I think it's pretty cool what it does. So it's basically a palette with a block manager program, so we can manage blocks and map them to a path, put them in different sections and subsections and read them in PDF. It's pretty cool. So we can dock it over here, and we've got a little thumbnail viewer over here. We don't need to load any external thumb viewers or anything, it's all built in. So the way we can start is, first off, in the folder where all the blocks live, there's a DWG folder, no drawings in there at the moment, images folder, and a PDF folder, and then there's an XML file that saves all the data for all the different blocks and sections. So if we want to add some sections and subsections, we can go to manage sections, and we might want to add some symbols. Just going to add details. Might have a plotting section, diagram section. That's left out the M. And then within each of those sections we can have some subsections. So in symbols we might have vowels, risers, fixtures, fully customizable, so we can put in all the details that we want. In the standard details we could just put standard, might have stormwater, and for all the different services. So I can set them up exactly how we want to set them up. So once we can also move them up and down, and we can sort them A to Z if we wanted to. And then once we click close on that, we've built our structure. So in details we've got the different subsections in there, and as we go through, so in symbols we might have small blocks in there that we can load and use all the time. We'll be able to search, so we can see all the blocks clicking this, and it'll show all the blocks, and then we can search through all the details. So once we do that, we can then, let's just load some blocks into this standard subsection here. So if we go blocks, add new blocks, and let's just put load a few blocks in there. So you can set the different blocks for each of the subsections, and when they first come up it uses the default AutoCAD thumbnail, but we can go through and punch out our own thumbnails from the drawings themselves. So if we just go make thumbnails, that'll now go through and open each of those drawings, take a image of it, and then that's the image that the program will use as a thumbnail view. So once that goes through, let's have some better looking thumbnails, and we can also make more detailed thumbnails from those if we zoom in and just take a better snapshot. So for instance, if we wanted to open this drawing, we can open that, and we could, if we wanted that to be the thumbnail, we could do that. Open the drawing, we might just want to use that. so we can set our thumbnails up exactly how we want to see them, get them so we can see the information that we want to see just in that drawing. For instance, this one's got a whole lot of meters in it. If we wanted to just zoom into one area and just take a picture of, instead of all the meters, that's all we really need to see the thumbnail. So that's a pretty quick way to go through and start building up our library of blocks. The other thing we can do in this, which is really cool, is we can set it on a slideshow. So we can click on the slideshow button, set the timer interval, and then it'll just loop through all those blocks. So even while you're designing, it could be in Hydraulic CAD, and open some floors, and we can still do our work while the slideshow is going through. And if we see a block we like, if there's a whole lot of blocks, we can just stop the slideshow and then insert that block in. So that's pretty cool. The other thing we're able to do is create PDFs from these drawings. So at the moment there's only those blocks that have been imported in, and then there's all the images. There's no PDFs in that folder, so we can start building PDFs from these block details. So if we just go make PDF of whichever one we're currently on, so we can say make PDF, and the PDF's made, and then we can open the PDF, and that'll open the PDF. So there's a separate PDF program with this that we can open all the different sections within the PDF program and all the subsections. So we can build a really nice block library that's also builds the PDF library from it as we're working and updating blocks. So we can batch build these PDFs now if we just go make PDFs, and the program will go through now and just PDF all those details. So we can actually PDF manually, and we might want to put a title block on and make them a bit spiffier, the blocks. And what we can do then is we can link the PDFs to each of these blocks, but this is just a quick way to go through and set up PDFs at the start. And now when we open PDF, we've actually started building our library of PDFs as well. So you can see in here, a bit of a small resolution, but you can go through and have a look at all your details, print out your details in PDF form. You can also do a slideshow in the PDFs. So that's going through. As a slideshow, so sit back and watch all your details. So just handy to, rather than clicking through every button, you can just put it on slideshow. Can slow it down obviously if you just wanted to have it, say, 1.5 seconds, and then you can view all the different details that way. Pretty cool. So that's where I'm up to at the moment. Doesn't actually insert any blocks yet, but I just want to build the interface and incorporate some of these ideas into it. And it's heading along the right direction. So if you've got any ideas, let me know. But I'll just keep going with it, and very soon I'll be able to issue it, and we'll have a block manager program. Ciao.